What's up, YouTube? Back again with my girlfriend, Kristy. Guys, wish her a happy birthday. Today is her birthday, so it's sort of like my birthday because she decided to do a video with me, which I think she hasn't done one in a long time. But I have a couple of ideas for some future videos that she will be in, and this was one of them. Just to kind of put it plainly, you guys might remember a video we did a while back on the House of Parfums de Marly. She did pick her favorite. I think it was Leighton. I think you guys can. I'll link that video below. You guys can check that one out. But I have a couple of other houses with a few extra fragrances in them. And House of Sillage is one of them that I have the first four, and I have an extra one here. And I know they have some other ones. I believe it's called the Gentleman's Collection. I do not have those. Actually, I haven't even tried any of those. So I'm definitely looking forward to getting my nose on those fragrances soon. But she decided to want to do a video, kind of a lazy birthday. She took the day off of work, so we're just hanging out.
Thank you for not saying my age.
Yeah, not going to say the age. She looks great, though, guys. But yeah, so we're going to go ahead and start with, so I have House of Sillage 1 through 4, so they're conveniently numbered, and then I have Dignified, which is going to go last. And she's just going to narrow it down, and she's going to pick what her favorite one is of the house. And I'm just going off of memory here, guys, so I'm going to try to remember some of the notes in these fragrances. I didn't want to make this fragrance or this video too long, so I'm just going to go off of memory. But we are going to start with House of Sillage number 1. If you guys are familiar with this fragrance, and one of the coolest things I love about this house is that it has like a little switchblade for the atomizer here, so that's pretty cool. So we're going to start with House of Sillage number 1. Now I will say this is one that people do talk about because it's pretty. I don't know what you're getting out of that in layman's terms. Just
it's very clean. It's very strong. There's spices in it. Yeah, the spices are coming out really strong.
I believe this one has clove in it, so I think that's where the spice is. There might be some cinnamon in there.
The cinnamon I can smell.
Yeah. There might be some vanilla. Everyone says this one has cherry in it. But there's no cherries in it. It just smells like it's like a cherry Coke.
Okay, that's what I'm getting. The cherry Coke. Yeah.
And I think there's some oud, which is like a wood type of note.
Okay.
If not oud, it's just some wood notes. But it's very spicy, woody, and kind of sweet.
Okay. Yeah, I like it a lot already. Yeah.
All right. So that was number 1, and we do have numbered. As you guys can see here, they're numbered, so she will go back to it easily. Next up, we have House of Sillage number 2. You guys are familiar with that one. And I'm not going to try to lead the witness too much here. I'm not going to try to tell her which one's popular, which one's not. This is going to be all up to her. So we're going to do number 2 here. Okay. I believe this one has juniper berries, some green notes, some citrus notes, like some fresher notes in it. But to me, the juniper berry, that's in gin. So if you guys, we talked about, we talk about like alcohol and stuff sometimes. So I don't know if she knew that gin, there's juniper berries in gin.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
Did you say mint?
No, there could be. I remember there being green notes. I don't know exactly.
It's the green notes.
So green notes. There's some citrus on top, I think, and then there's the juniper berries, which is almost like a fruity type of fresh berry. So, and all these are very different. Like
they both smell so good, but it's a completely different smell.
That's what I like about the line. That's why I have all 4 and an extra one. That's why I'm looking forward to trying the other ones from the line because they're so different that I want to try them. Okay, so that was number 2. Next up is number 3 from the House of Sillage. There, guys, you guys can see that. Go ahead and do the switchblade. And this one, as you can see, this is a blue bottle. So this is going to be like a fresh take on a fragrance. So this is going to have some aquatic notes. I think there's some mineral notes in it to kind of give it like a rock kind of smell.
Okay, I'm getting like a medicine smell from
almost,
it.
It could be some little medicinal stuff in there too. But like that's mostly, and I can't remember, there's some citrus notes in there, but it's mostly like aquatic notes, some rock notes, I think, mineral notes.
Yeah, I'm getting that for sure. Okay.
So it's almost like that clean water kind of smell, I'm sure there's green notes in there too. I'm just going off of memory here. So, all right. So, number 4 is a citrusy fragrance. I think it's woody. It's a little creamy. Again, not trying to say too much about these fragrances. I'm not telling her which ones are my favorite either. She has no idea which ones are my favorite. and we'll just kind of excited to see which ones of her, like if we enjoy the same ones or not. So this one is very, it kind of has a little bit of strong sort of ambroxan type of smell. I don't know if you know what that is or not. Almost like a chemically kind of smell. Mm-hmm. But there's citrus notes, woody notes, very creamy and sweet.
The first smell I didn't like, but I'm getting the woods now. I didn't get that at first.
Mm-hmm. I mean,
it doesn't seem as heavy as the other three. Like it not as
this
strong.
I like this one more for like fall and summer. The reason I say fall is because there's a little bit of a woody spiciness to it that kind of lends it towards being good for the cooler weather, but definitely spring and summer, like in the warmer weather. Okay, so the last one's going to be Dignified, and I believe Dignified, there is clove in this one as well. There is woody notes, I think. There's vetiver. So vetiver is like a root, right? So it's kind of a rooty type of, if you can just picture like what roots smell like.
Earth, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So and honestly, this is like probably one of the best takes of vetiver I've ever tried. And again, that's not really leading the witness at all, because if there's some vetiver note fragrances out there that you probably would not like. But I think they did a pretty good job with the vetiver note in this. And I want to say there might be some tobacco, but I don't think there is. I think that it smells like there's tobacco in it. I think it's clove, vetiver, and woods.
Definitely getting the woods.
Mm-hmm. Now, after she gets done with the first impression, she's probably gonna narrow it down. Maybe there's 5 of them right now. We'll probably narrow it down to 3. Just take one away if you had to choose, and you can go ahead and retry them and whatnot. Tell me which ones you like, or don't tell me which ones you like the best. That's the one you don't like the most. Okay, so the first one off the list is House of Sillage number 3, which is the aquatic. What didn't you like about this one? If you just...
Yeah, it's like I said, it just, to me, it's medicine. It smells like medicine. And that's just not a smell. I don't know. Okay. I just don't like that smell on a person.
It does have a bit of a medicinal type of thing. It's a little bit off-putting. It's not your run-of-the-mill aquatic fragrance. Once this one does dry down, it is really nice. But again, this is just first impressions. So yes, I can totally see why you would pick this one.
Well, also when you say aquatic, I think very fresh, clean water, whereas that smells more like the ocean, which has a lot more in it than just clean, fresh water.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't know.
All right, so that's going to leave us with 1, 2, 4, and Dignified. So if you want to go ahead and smell those again, if you'd like, you can go ahead and narrow it down to the next one down. That's going to be off the list. Okay, the next one is going to be off the chopping block, which hurts my heart because this is one of my favorites, is House of Sillage number 4. If you guys ever tried this one, I do compare this one to Icon Racing, or Racing Green from the House of Dunhill. If you guys can't afford this fragrance, you might want to try Dunhill Racing Green, because that is... they're pretty similar, I will say. I do happen to really, really like this fragrance, but right now, Kristy does not. It's her birthday. She gets to choose.
It can also smell better on you.
Probably.
Sometimes.
Yes.
So, yeah.
Yes. And I do get complimented on the House of Sillage number 4 all the time. And so I've told a few people in the past what it is. So, and they look at the price and they immediately flee. So the next one off the list is going to be... Next one off the list is probably my least favorite, honestly. This one is with a juniper berry and the woods and some green notes, I believe. Again, I'm going off of memory. This one sort of reminds me a little bit of a less gourmand version of Bleecker Street from the House of Bond number 9. And so, Bleecker Street, I like it, but I don't love it. So this has a lot of that same juniper berry note. So it's a nice fragrance. It's definitely a lighter, fresher version of Bleecker Street. But I definitely don't like... this one enough to really call it, even in maybe the top, I don't even say top 4 with this one. It might be my least favorite of the ones that I own. Again, I haven't tried the other ones in the line. So now it comes down to the final two in the line. It's between Dignified and number 1, which are both excellent fragrances, by the way. These also both have the best performance, from the ones I've tried so far, the best performing House of Sillage fragrances in the ones that I have in my collection.
I like this one straight off the bat. I knew I was going to like this one as soon as I smelled it, that I was going to keep liking this one. I stick with this one.
Okay.
Number one.
So Dignified.
Would be
Dignified is going down in second place, which again, I really love Dignified. This is a really great take on vetiver. If you guys haven't tried this one, it almost smells like it's almost like a pipe tobacco type of fragrance, but it really is just the vetiver and the clove and some other notes in there. I think it's a very minimalistic composition. I think there's oud in here maybe as well. But this one always gets compliments as well. Super strong, pretty versatile. But this stuff, only a couple of sprays of this one because you might clear out the building if you use too much of this stuff. So the winner of the House of Sillage is number one, which this is the darling of the house.
Oh,
this is the one that everybody loves. This one does have the woody, creamy, spicy Coca-Cola, cherry Coke type of feel. This one has, I want to say it's Beast Projection. I think everyone says this one pretty much lasts all day off a couple of sprays. And has the best projection as well. So longevity is going to be all day, and then the projection jumps off your skin. Yeah, and you'll definitely be noticed wearing this one. So House of Sillage definitely number one is number one in the list of the House of Sillage. Thank you so much for doing this video with me, baby, and happy birthday. You guys, again, wish her a happy birthday down in the comments. But yeah, if you guys like this video, please let us know down in the comments. That way we can do some more videos in the future. All right, guys, so now it's your turn. What are your thoughts on the House of Sillage? Have you guys tried any of these? If you have, let me know your thoughts on these fragrances down in the comments below. All right, thank you guys so much for watching our video on my channel. If you like this video, please click that like button, subscribe to my channel, and turn on notifications for future first impressions videos and fragrance-related content just like this. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram, Dollars and Cents. There, you'll find fragrance-related photos and future contest winners. And as always, until next video, you guys take care. Thanks.